Hello everyone!
Hello.
Today we are having something like a little weird because as you notice and if you follow our videos you know that we are usually having like a little placemat on a table and we are showing things. Today you notice we are having like it all well covered up. That has a reason.
Yes, because today we are going to be doing some paint pouring.
Paint pouring, which can be very messy but also very fun.
Yeah, because we recently got this little pouring cup that we wanted to try that apparently, it's supposed to make it very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, normally you can use every kind of things for this. You can use like plastic cups, and I've seen people using the weirdest contraptions. And it's just basically cheap plastic with some little compartments for the paint, and it has this little. You can probably see this better from the bottom. It has this little slanted thing going on so that the paint can pour out and then you can do these things.
Yes.
You will see.
Yeah, so here we have some pouring medium. We have some of this here that has some dimethicone in it.
That has a reason. We should explain this.
Yeah.
The dimethicone
Okay.
has a reason.
Yes.
And that is because if you have ever seen one of these videos, you notice they will show you something like this. This is something we did in the past. It's not very good, but you can see what's going on here. You have these little dots forming, and they come out because you add like some kind of agent to it. Usually you are using silicone, but you can also use the stuff that's in there because that's apparently a silicone replacement. I'm not a hairdresser. I can't really explain the chemicals behind it. Just be known, if you find something that has this in it, it will make nice bubbles.
Yes. So we are going to be starting today with the metallic paint that we bought recently.
Yes, which is this.
Yes. We got this at TK Maxx. And apparently it is metallic.
Well, it looks metallic from the outside.
So we are, what color should we do since we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 colors?
Well, I would say we pick the colors first. Let's just, was about to say, let's just pick this apart. Red and blue go together.
Yeah.
I mean, we do not have that much to pick from.
No, we don't. Maybe just those.
We can maybe mix those two together so we can get a kind of violet shade going that we can use as a fourth color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how well these mix. We have not tried these yet, so we would have to see this.
Okay, you can't see it properly in there. This camera's probably picking it up really badly, but...
Yeah. So, this is, I think, the clearest we can get. So, just trust us, this is like some kind of violet now.
Yeah. So, what other colors are we doing?
The blue,
The blue.
well, the red by itself.
Okay.
And maybe that yellow thing as a contrast color, I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
put some of this in there. We can always add more if it's necessary. Some glue. And then, so all of these are kind of sealed.
Which surprises me because normally I'm used to them not being sealed and they just, that lid wanted to escape.
Yeah.
And normally they just like sell them as they are, but I guess they just wanted to make sure that they don't dry out. That makes naughty noises.
Okay, that's more of a gold color.
More of a gold. Okay, well.
Alright. So we have that now done.
So now at this point you kind of notice this is acrylic paint. If you ever worked with it, you know that it's basically a very creamy consistency. Now we need to get this like more fluid so we can actually pour it. Which is why we have this. This is can maybe show
Okay.
it like so.
Yeah, this is a pouring medium.
Which basically is just a fancy word for this makes things more fluid. You can use other things. I know the pros, quote unquote, use other professional things that are called, I think they're called Flow Pro, which are also more expensive. They also work a little bit better. You can, however, also just replace it by water, which doesn't work as nice, but it kind of also works. You can also make it like a little bit better by adding the white glue that you sometimes have for craft stuff. But this is dedicated acrylic pouring medium, which means that chemically it's closer to the paint you're actually adding it to, so it should adhere better. And now basically you just mix it as long as it takes to get the consistency you need.
So I mean, basically you're looking for a consistency that is at least runny.
Yeah, it's basically, it should like drip a little, but not too much. We'll just remove this here. Like, as you can see, we're almost at the maximum capacity of this thing as we tried to mix the colors in, and it somehow didn't work correctly.
Yeah.
Which is why we are now trying a different approach. We are mixing the paint in a plastic cup first.
Yeah.
When it has the right consistency, we pour it in there.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Okay, we are back. We had problems mixing it.
Yeah.
We should have really mixed this into something separate before, you know, to get the consistency right before just trying to do it straight into the little container.
To our defense, we did this like once before, and for that we used classically, which I always tell you to do, we used just regular cups that you can buy, like one-way plastic cups. I know it's not necessarily like most environmental friendly, but then we are not doing this regularly.
We actually were using paper cups.
We were using paper cups.
Yeah, we had paper cups.
See, there we go.
Okay.
So, yeah, what we basically have this now at, this seems to mix, but it's not runny enough. It's still like too solid.
Yeah, it's not the right consistency. So instead of wasting one of our black canvases, we're going to be using a canvas that was one of these paint by numbers that didn't work out quite right. So we're basically recycling something that didn't work out instead of wasting something that was perfect.
Yes.
All right, should we try this pour?
I mean, it can't more than fail, can it?
Yeah. Okay, so I say give it a try.
Okay, I must try it, you say?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then it's my fault.
No. It just shows that not everything will go according to plan. As
There you go. You can see this is kind of like, it looks a little muggy. This is not how it should like. There are like clumps in there.
No, it should be runny.
And this is what happens if you do it now. I mean,
yeah, it's not supposed to be clumping onto the canvas like
No.
it's doing.
it's basically now, it doesn't even want to come out. This looks like, I don't want to say what it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, this is, I think we can just call this a mistake.
Yeah, let's just call this a mistake.
Yummy.
That just looks disgusting. Alright, so in theory, all the paint is supposed to be runny, which it is not doing.
Which is not now.
So yeah, we're going to be calling this a failed attempt. And we will return with something that actually works.
So we shall be right back after these messages.
Yes. Okay, we are back after our blunder.
Yeah, well, that took us a while to actually clean up and everything,
Yes.
but we are coming back now with Plan B. Plan
Yes.
B is, as we probably already told you, we are mixing the paint first and then we're putting it in this thing, and that will hopefully work better. So we brought in some noodle cups. We are not sponsored by Nissin or any other noodle company. However, if you want to send us stuff, we happily eat and review it on camera. But this is also, things are flying into the shot. This is also a good way to reduce, reuse and recycle, because you can wash these.
Yes, we're going to rinse them out and we're going to keep them as pouring cups. So, I've opened one of these black canvases now. And we are going to be mixing our paint again.
Just separately, so we do not run into the issue that we had, hopefully.
Yes. So we got these at Action. They are cheaper brushes. I'm just going to be using the back ends to stir like this, and off camera I'm going to be wiping them with a rag just to clean them. I've done this before, it's fine.
Obviously you would not want to use your good brushes for that, but these costed €1 in a poor package, so
yes,
it's fine. It's good for this kind of thing.
Oopsie. So I'm going to be putting a bit of paint in there. It's not as much paint as earlier.
No, it's always the hard part. You need to somehow curb yourself, but then you must use enough.
This one makes rude noises.
It makes rude noises again. I like the paint though when it's like in the cups. It's like very shiny.
It is very shiny. Okay, and then now I'm going to try and mix that violet colour that we had earlier. So the problem is with putting these in black cups, it's a little bit hard to see.
Just a little bit.
But it's not too bad. Alright, so let me try to mix this violet colour again. Oh, that looks pretty.
Oh, they came out nice. They came out better than the first attempt.
Yeah, they came out better than the first attempt. Okay, so now we are going to be doing the pouring medium. Could you pour for me?
I'm going to pour for you.
This should be going better now than our first attempt.
I mean, sometimes failure isn't a bad thing. Failure makes you learn things, it makes you realize stuff that you haven't noticed before. So the next time you can do better, which we hopefully will this time.
Hopefully we will. Okay, so now I'm going to put some of this hair product in there that has dimethicone.
Since we know silicone is not good for your hair, but it's good for your art.
Also makes your paint smell nice. We are back. We cannot use the gold paint because it has reacted negatively to the pouring medium.
It has just turned into some sort of forbidden oatmeal.
Yeah, that cat puke consistency we had on the canvas is literally something with this gold paint that it's
not good.
It's not good. So we're not going to be using this one, unfortunately. We wasted a lot of pouring medium.
However, we are having 3 nice colors, and I mean, they could be like a little more runny if we are honest, but they are, I think, runny enough.
Runny enough. So we have a pink, we have a purple, and we have a blue. Alright, so I'm going to be pouring this into this in the close-up camera here. So we only have 3 colors, unfortunately, so I'm going to put some blue here.
Well, we make do as we usually do.
And then I'm going to put some purple here.
But I must say, if you ever get some device like we did here, don't make the same mistake. Mix the paint outside of it and then just like put it in afterwards, because it's a nightmare to mix in these things.
Yeah, don't do what we did.
So now we have 3 colors.
Yeah, we have 3 colors.
So
I wonder what happens if we pour a little bit of each one in here.
try.
Okay. So a little bit of pink.
So I mean, this is the interesting part with this craft. You can't really do major mistakes. I mean, it can flop, yeah, but But it's like you are not like losing hours of work or anything because you did a stupid mistake or something. It's just you see what happens, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So, must I pour?
Yes.
I must pour. Again, if this fails again, it's again my fault.
No.
Just as it was before.
Just tell me if I need to tilt it because my hand's already dirty. So.
Alright, so here goes nothing. It wants to. Ah, there we go. There we go. This is what I want to see.
It's a pity about the gold because they would have made a nice accent colour.
I would have made a nice accent colour, yes, but... So, and now we need to tilt this around. Yes. You can see the process of this is there is no right or wrong, you just need to watch where the paint flows, and it's not the most spectacular of all, but gets the point across. What I notice is there are still some clumps in there, so we could have even been going a little bit more runny, but we were actually running out of medium due to our first failed attempt.
Yeah.
So that's just something, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So yeah, normally you shouldn't have these lumps in there. Trying to get it to go in this bottom corner here.
I've seen crazy videos where people were actually spinning this with a power drill and coating everything around them into a paint layer. But they have a very cool spiral effect after that. If you want to do something like this, I heavily advise you to do it outside and not inside of your living room, which we are right now.
Alright, so we have it covered now. So at this point, because of the dimethicone,
we use this.
yes,
This is just like a regular fire lighter blowtorch thingy, which you can buy like in any shop. Obviously, if you are doing this with children, danger, everything, fire, right? But it should be alright. So I'm just gonna try now to make this like a little bit more interesting. And pop some of these bubbles. I do. I hope I don't burn your fingers. Let's see. Let's do some more. I'm always like in for some flamethrower action. The thing is, you must always like keep moving, because otherwise, I did this. You risk searing the canvas.
yeah, that's the problem with it. But yeah, I think for the circumstances we had, the pour is actually okay.
It's alright.
It's alright. It's not the best we've done. It's just a pity that the gold paint, I don't know what's with it, that it just does not react properly with the pouring medium.
Well, the thing is also right now it's obviously wet. Once this dries, I wonder how much you can actually see the metallic effect.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
So I assume that's something we just have to wait for to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to jump in with footage in a few days' time of when this actually dries, because this is gonna take its time.
Yes, because I mean you can see this is very thickly coated now with paint. And that's just how it goes. Now we just have to wait and see what happens, and if it's not good, then well, we have to just do over.
Yeah, just do it over.
But that's the beauty of it. I mean, these are literally cheap paints. Everything that is involved here was bought relatively cheap. So if it's not working, adjust and try again.
Yeah, because
which we probably should do.
Yeah, we will do, because you shouldn't have these lumps in it. I don't know what happened there.
It may be also partially the metallic paint, because normally I think if you do this with regular acrylic paint it's getting a bit easier. But well, it is what it is.
Yeah, now I need to find a place to put this to dry. Okay, we are back faster than we expected, because as we were cleaning up, we noticed that the gold paint, which was all gross, which you even saw for yourself, has basically settled into a pourable medium. So we're going to be doing another pour.
Yeah, we just see what happens now.
So
because we have another one.
yeah, we have another canvas, so I will be opening this now. I just can't believe it. I mean, everybody saw that.
I'm your eyewitness.
Okay, so
We just have to be careful now, because
I'm just going to put this here for now. So
I'm just gonna try to get this a little better to see. I think this should work, because obviously we do have like all the paint like here around now. We don't want to put it in there. However, we can also do no, there's also paint there. I think it's fine at this point. It's in the picture, you can all see what's going on, so and we have to move it around anyways, then we bring it more into the middle.
it's still not as runny as the other two, but it's runny enough. So I'm also just going to put some on top of the blue paint, just to try and neutralize it without throwing everything around.
Don't throw it.
Okay, so I'll be holding this here for the close-up cam, and I'll be giving you the pouring stuff.
Alright, so here is attempt number 3.
Looks like an ice cream.
And I'm immediately more happy with the colors,
Yes.
because right now you can't see much, but if I take this away, you can see actually there's like some contrast going on, which we didn't have with the first one, or the second one I should say. And we just watch it do its thing in awe and silence.
Yeah, sorry, I'm busy concentrating, so I'm not saying very much. Can you put some more here in the corner, if possible?
Let's see if I can coax a little bit more out of it. Okay.
Perfect, so I'm just going to push it in and then push it out. I just don't understand what happened with the gold paint, that all of a sudden it was just
I don't know, maybe it just wanted a little break, 5 minutes to have a cup of tea, cup of coffee.
Just try and get it into that last corner there. Coming slowly.
And there we go, that's number 2.
That is actually not so bad. Okay, you want to try your flamethrower magic again?
Let's see if we can get some flamethrower magic going. And children, fire is dangerous.
Yes, please, if you are a child, please have adult supervision for this.
You can even see like better what's happening here,
Yes.
because now you have all these little bubbles popping up in the gold color.
just busy coating the sides here. My finger. Fun part is I'm going to spend another 10 minutes washing my hands again.
Yeah. Next time we'll be doing this, we already agreed we shall be putting out some money into disposable gloves, because washing your hands after that is not as fun as actually making the mess.
Exactly, but yeah, you can see you've got better cells actually appearing now. You can see there that they are busy forming. So yeah, I am much happier with this pour compared to the first one.
Yeah. It's also not as clumpy, or is it?
No, it's not.
Well, there are like a few, yeah, but maybe I can give it another go.
Yeah.
Let's see. That bubble was popped. Not sure if probably you can hear it. See, that's what's happening if you like
Go too long
on a certain spot.
Yeah, this actually looks really shiny as well. I mean, yeah, it's wet, but I'm seeing like a metallicness to this, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it will look more shiny now on the camera because of our light. But yeah, one more time. We shall be right back with the results one day later.
Yes, so off we go to wash up again.
Alright, so we are back. You notice a little visual change. We thought that the brown paper bags were like a little dull, so we thought we'll recycle some of our old scratch paper, and yeah, that's what we did.
So we have our paint pourings, which are completely dry now because it's actually been a few days. And this is the results.
I say,
Yeah, not really impressed with this. This one actually cracked. Not so sure why it is so bad, and yeah.
So, I mean, as you can see, this is not only on film. It looks very shimmery. It is shimmery, but the colors are very dull. There could be the paint, could also be the fact that we were using a black canvas. We are not too sure what happened here. However, we are trying to maybe, I don't know, try to salvage it a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to try salvage it a little, because I don't know if mixing in some white here might have been a smarter idea. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is that I have some of the white metallic paint.
White metallic? I think it's probably just white paint, is it?
I have no idea.
We shall see.
So I've also been shaking it off camera, hoping that it would make a difference. Because, I mean, remember the issues we had with the gold one, which was really weird. So I'm going to pour some... Oh no, it is shimmery.
It is shimmery. Oh, okay.
It is shimmery.
It has like a silver sheen to it.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. So what I'm actually going to do, in hopes to basically maybe get this a little bit more visually interesting, is to actually flick white paint on it.
Or silver paint, or whatever it is now. I mean, normally you would also, if you are doing something like this, you would dilute it a little bit. But if we dilute this even more, then I think we would be having the adverse effect. And you can see this is what can happen. There we have like one splatter. Maybe just be like creative now with it.
Yeah, I'm just going to trust the process, and I'm just going to go because there's not much to lose here.
I have an idea. I mean, we can't really ruin it because it already...
Would you like me to move it so you can
it's like a little... Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna try to do this and do that. Well, this is not meant to be serious now. This is just like everything's gone wrong and you just try to do something. was hoping it would come out like a little nicer, but...
Do we have a paper towel?
A paper towel. I
Yeah.
can get one.
Yeah. Alright, so. Look at that.
As if nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
Magic.
because, I don't know, the way this dried, we don't know if it's because we use a black canvas or,
Yeah.
or what. Or is it the pouring medium because we have had it standing around for a while?
We do not even know how good or how bad the supposed pouring medium is. Again, we did have it from a local food discounter, and well, it did not cost us a lot of things, so yeah. We don't want to blame it on the material, however.
No, I think this is more our fault with what's happened here.
We did surely make some mistakes here.
If anyone has had experience paint pouring with metallic paint, please leave your experiences below, because I'd be curious to know if you also had issues like what we had.
Yes, or with paint pouring in general. I mean, would be interesting to know how some of you have handled these situations, if you had any of them. Okay, let's see the other one.
They're very smooth because, I don't know, it's...
It's a very weird texture. It's also, it doesn't seem to stick to the ground very much. You can actually, unlike this one, this is just like a white regular cheap canvas and just acrylic paint regular one, cheap one.
that we used with some type of craft glue as the...
Yes, we didn't even use proper paint pouring medium, which everyone tells you will not get as good results, and we had better results with that than what we had now. So
yeah, so
something went south.
Something's not right here. I don't know if it was the metallic paint, the medium, the black canvases. It could be a whole bunch of things, which was the problem here.
Yeah, but well, what you gonna do? You can only try your best and learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, and I sure learned a lot about this one. But yeah, I don't know if this makes it any more interesting to look at, or if it in fact just makes it look terrible. The problem is we can't even recycle these canvases because of how weird the texture is on here. Nothing will stick to it. It's
I think we also should not have used these pre-dyed ones, but if we wanted a black background, we should have painted it with actual acrylic paint.
Yeah.
Which probably also has to do because it seems to pull off the actual canvas ground.
Yeah, I don't expect these to last very long, to be honest, before they start flaking up and stuff. So yeah, this is our video on what you should not do.
How to not paint. How to not pour paint. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, how to not pour paint. Learn from our mistakes, please. That we probably did a lot of wrong things here. But hey, any day where you don't learn something new, in my opinion, is a day wasted. And any day you can learn something is always a blessing.
That is true. And it kind of motivated us to actually retry it in the future. Maybe with normal paint again. Because, I mean, again, we did this. Maybe just try and show you how we did it back then. Maybe then we get better results. Who knows?
Yeah, I would like to make a better video with the little paint pouring cup that we had, because I feel that this is not
representative.
Absolutely, I'd like to give it another chance. We'll in the future get different paint. We'll get something else to mix the medium with. We will do this properly with normal gessoed canvases.
Yes. So, what else is there to say? Again, if you have ideas, if you can give us little hints or so, be sure to leave us a comment. We love those comments.
Yes.
And we thank you for sticking through this fail video with us. Have a nice day. Bye.
Goodbye.